This game is called Typecast, and this is part of the Fanatical Bento bundle. It's one of the games you can select as part of that bundle. It looks like...
Let's do it.
It looks like a Vampire Survivors type game, but it's kind of not. It's much more active than that. It uses the keyboard and mouse. Then, like, at second blush, I guess it looks sort of like a typing game, but it's also kind of not that, even though it prominently displays the letters that you need to press in order to defeat the enemies. So I guess it is sort of a little bit of a typing game in that you kind of need to know where the characters are, where the keys are. But it's not about typing words. And then when you miss, it becomes about dodging until you can attack again. Also, I feel like it makes sense to prioritize some of these balloon letters because they move so quickly, and then later, well, like now, we start getting these projectile flinging enemies, and it makes sense to prioritize them. And I'm about to lose here, I think.
Blasted.
Yep, there we go. What did I get? 4,000. Not very good. Died in loop 1.
Here we
Let's
go.
give it another go. I played a little bit of this game. If you watched the last video, you may have heard about... Oh wow, jammed already. You may have heard about an audio recording problem, and this recording was also subject to that. So a lot of times on a game like this, my video would be my first exposure to it. In this case, it isn't. But I only played it for a few minutes, and I think that's because ultimately it's not really a game for me. It's a very arcadey game. It doesn't seem to have any sort of meta progression, which is something I would look for out of an arcadey sort of game.
Yes, this is
Yeah.
it.
Did I do better or worse? Worse, much worse. Let's
Here we
go
go.
again. Maybe this is the last run for this video. I think you can kind of see what this is. Of course, I'm sure there's a lot more of it that I have not gotten to, will not get to, probably ever. It seems to be more effective to go in pretty aggressive, whereas I have a tendency to try to treat it like Tetris and save up to get a big hit, because one kind of strange thing about it... Oh, lost focus on the
Is this game
window.
over?
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a good place to end it. Yeah, I tend to want to do a Tetris-like thing because you can... one press of a key will kill anything within your little radius with that label. and I don't think that's ultimately a good way to play this. All right, so that's a fun little game you can probably play for 5 or 10 minutes. Again, it's in the Bento bundle, the currently running Bento bundle on Fanatical, so check that out if you think this looks interesting. And thanks for watching.